Welcome back to part 4, I think. Yeah, that's right. And if you haven't been watching, we've been building a coffee table, so check out the first 3 parts. I'm sure you'll be interested, well I hope you'll be interested. Today we'll be concentrating on the last few sections of the coffee table, and then obviously sand it down, applying the final finish. Don't know if anyone noticed my schoolboy error. Unfortunately I made a massive boo-boo. I realised when I was gluing these side sections on that I forgot to add these end sections in. However, you can always fix a problem, and that is exactly what I've done. What I've done is I've cut out the sections to go in the sides, and I've cut horizontally down them at an angle, so when they're joined back together again it doesn't create such a weak joint, and it doesn't look so manky either. Right, what I've also done is I've started on the drawers. I've decided to use box joints for the drawers. I've done 2 side sections of one of the drawers already. I've still obviously got to do the back and the front and 2 sides for the other ones. I've also got the drawer runners in, so we've got quite a bit to do still. So what we're concentrating on first is getting these side sections in, since I made such a big mistake. Yeah, so let's crack on.
And I never cry, 'cause I know that the rain falls for me. I'm not a king, and the salary I earn is thin, thin, thin. I realize money's not all. One day I must win, win. So do, 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 do.
Once the drawers are assembled, this is how they should look. As you can see, they're actually quite narrow. On the table saw, I've cut grooves into the lower section of the drawer so I can slide the plywood straight in. I didn't want to pin it from underneath or put some battens in or whatever. I wanted to do it properly, make a proper job of it. So this is actually a piece from our old front door, about 6mm thick. So that's obviously slid right in. It's the first time I've ever used this clamp. It's quite a handy little thing for if you're doing boxes or hexagonal type of boxes or anything like that.
The stars shine so bright, but they're fading at the dawn. There is magic in Kingston town. Oh, Kingston town.
Now, you can continuously run this over a table saw to create the groove, you know, for the whole groove. But what I've done is I've decided to do it in 2 places and then just put a chisel along the middle section just to chisel it out. Otherwise I'm just going to have to keep relining the fence, and it's just as easy to take it out of a chisel really. Drawer number 2. I'm going to use this 16mm in diameter dowel rod to attach the tabletop to the table legs. That should give it enough room to flex. The reason for this is similar to leaving the drawer bottoms floating. It allows the timber to expand. If you have the tabletop completely secured to the bottom of the table, the base of the table, then it's going to go pop at some point because of expansion. So basically you only attach it either by screws or by dowels in all four corners, one in all four corners, and that should allow the sides to expand or flex should they need to. So what I'm using here is a 16mm bit, hole boring bit. Probably best to take that with you to measure it up to the actual dowel rod when you go to the hardware store to get that. The reason being is because I've noticed that my bit's actually, even though it's a 16 bit and it says 16 on the dowel rod, it's a little bit loose in the hole. I mean, that can be secured by a bit of glue. I mean, the glue's going to hold it there anyway, but it just could be a bit more snug, a bit tighter. Once you feel the point of the drill bit come through, you want to switch it over and drill from the opposite side. The reason for this is obviously because you splinter the wood as you come out. You don't want that on your nice finished tabletop.
The day I found you, gonna build my whole world around you. Everything good, girl, and you're all that matters to me.
Now, for the varnish I'm going to apply on this table, I've decided to go for a Ronseal Eco Varnish. Again, keeping in with the theme with the recycled sort of theme of the table, the whole kind of palette, you know, free stuff sort of theme. I've never used it before. I've already applied one coat, as you can probably see. It's gone on alright. I think it's going to look quite nice. It says it needs about 3 coats on bare wood. I've gone for you don't really get a gloss, but I've gone for a satin clear, so bring out all the grain and the different types of wood that are on here, the different tones and everything. So yeah, hopefully it should be quite good. So we'll go for 3 coats, and then by the end of it, should look pretty spectacular, I think. What I've done is, instead of using a pre-made handle, which technically in this case, because this is off of one of my old chests of drawers, it would still kind of will be in keeping with the recycled theme, because technically it would be a recycled piece of furniture or part of a piece of furniture. The reason why I've not gone with this is because it's round, and obviously the table's it's all angles and square, and I just don't think it matches very well at all. I've held it up against it. It just doesn't. I just don't think it's very nice. So yeah, away with that. So I've decided to go with making my own handle. I've done a very squarish one. I've done it in 2 separate pieces glued together, and then that's going to be screwed from the back of the drawer right into the front piece of the handle. That should hold, as well as the glue, the 2 pieces together, plus holding it to the actual drawer front itself.
Love up, kiss up, move up, shake it now, now. Love up, kiss up, move up, shake it now, now. I miss party 'cause you're.
So what I've done is I've gone and got some copper plate. You can get this on eBay pretty cheap. That's where I got mine, about £5. Including postage and packaging for this piece. Basically what I've decided to do is cut 2 little plates, one to go on each, well, 2 to go on the legs, one either side. And what I'm going to do is engrave a little inscription on there, I've never done engraving before, so it should be quite interesting. So I've gone and got some hardball pins, which are also copper, add to the effect. Be quite nice. I'll be honest, I've done one already, so I've had a little bit of practice. So basically that's already on. I'll zoom in on that in a minute, but what I'll do is I'll first of all I'll film myself doing this next one here. Okay, so we now have a finished table. I would admit I've made a couple of additions towards the end. If you take the drawers out, there is actually a runner on the outer side of the table on each side. This is to stop the drawers, as you put them back and forth, getting caught in the recessed section here of the leg. We've also put one underneath on each side. That's to stop the drawers tilting too much, and especially when there's weight in there, it's going to really pull down and put some weight on this timber here. So I've put some timber battens. So if there's any of you out there who's actually watched all 4 of these episodes, even one of my episodes, I thank you for your support and actually watching my channel. Please be sure to like or add a comment, or leave a comment rather, and please subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed these 4 episodes, and I hope you'll be building a coffee table of your own, because it's even though it's a lengthy process, if you're like me and work full time and you're doing it in your own time, but it is fun and enjoyable, especially if you're making it for someone else. It's obviously a pleasure when their eyes light up and they're like, oh, you made me something, that's brilliant. So yeah, please continue watching, and like I said, please subscribe and leave a comment if you so wish. Also, one more note just before I close this this project off, as it were. You probably realise that I like ska music, as I tend to play a lot of it on my videos. So if there's any ska bands out there that fancy putting their music onto my videos, then please get in touch, send me or leave a comment, and I'll sort of get in touch with you, because it'd be really good to play some sort of more amateur ska bands or less known ska bands music on my video. That'd be really cool. Sort of help each other out, get noticed. That'd be brilliant. And it's always nice hearing you. So hope to see you next time. Please subscribe.